Hey everyone, in this video I'm showing you how to make a pure vanilla ice cream. No other flavors, just pure, luscious, delicious vanilla. And it all starts with a Grandiosa Grand Cru vanilla pod from Madagascar. I'm gonna link to it in the description below. So, whenever you use a vanilla pod, you have to scrape out the seeds. To do that, I'm cutting it in half, and then I'm splitting each half of the pod with the tip of the knife. Make sure you apply constant pressure because the pod is thicker and more resistant than it seems. And it also helps to have a very sharp knife. Keep the pod in place with your non-dominant hand, and then with your dominant hand, in my case the right one, pierce it with the tip of the knife and slit it lengthwise. Now, with the knife at an angle, press and pull away from the other hand, thus releasing most of the pod's seeds. And this is how they look: a clump of oily, black, super scented vanilla seeds. Add these to 4 egg yolks and 20 milliliters of agave syrup. The yolks are in a double bottom pot because we're gonna make a custard. And now I see that scraping the blade against the walls of the pot would have been enough, but somehow I just needed to get my fingers oily with all that beautiful vanilla fragrance. And now do the same thing with the other half of the pot. To make sure I'm not wasting anything, I'm scraping the pods just one more time with the tip of the knife. And of course, there are some seeds left. And here you can see how oily and black pure vanilla is. Too bad you can't feel that beautiful scent. Now, not to waste the pods, I'm putting them in pure vodka, thus making pure vanilla extract. For the best results, use a high quality vodka with no sugar content and no flavorings. Seal the bottle, give it a good shake, and then put it in a dark, cool cupboard for at least 6 months. Every now and then, take it out and give it a good shake. As I said, it's gonna take about 6 months for the beautiful vanilla aroma to infuse into the vodka, and then you can use this to flavor your baked goods. The alcohol will evaporate in the oven, leaving behind only the amazing vanilla flavor and scent. Now add 120 grams of xylitol to the yolks and mix very well. This should take about 2 or 3 minutes and the yolks will lighten a little bit in color. This mixing time is also necessary to spread the vanilla seeds throughout the mixture. Now add 300 milliliters of full fat milk and mix very well. And while you watch me do that, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And finally, 400 milliliters of whipping cream. Continue mixing with the whisk for 1 or 2 minutes until you have a perfectly homogeneous mixture, and then take it to the stove. Cook the custard to 82 degrees Celsius, all while whisking constantly. You have to do this to avoid it from sticking to the bottom of the pot. Remove it from the heat and pour it through a strainer directly over 30 grams of butter. I prefer to strain the custard to retain the larger pieces from the vanilla pod that I added when I scraped the seeds out. Gently stir the cream until the butter melts. Then cover the custard with plastic wrap directly on the surface to avoid it from forming a skin. Let it cool down to room temperature and then refrigerate it for at least 8 hours. When you take it out of the fridge, peel off the plastic and then give it a good stir. This is necessary for two reasons. First of all, the custard will have thickened and you need to loosen it up a bit. And then the vanilla seeds will have set on the bottom of the bowl, so you want to make sure they're evenly spread throughout the cream. Now get your ice cream machine going and watch the magic happen. Carefully pour the custard into the ice cream machine and then scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl so you make sure you don't waste any of those beautiful vanilla seeds. In the meantime, freeze a glass casserole so it's ready for the ice cream. And after about 30 minutes in a conventional ice cream machine, the ice cream is ready for the freezer. At this point, it's too soft to be served. How amazing is that? I think it deserves a thumbs up, don't you? Use a soft silicone spatula to level it into an even layer. The texture is absolutely amazing. Now freeze the vanilla bean ice cream for at least 8 hours. After the time has passed, take it out of the fridge and let it sit at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes before you serve it. This pure vanilla ice cream is decadently rich and opulently flavorful, so take your time to enjoy it. I really hope you give this recipe a try and let me know in the comments below how it turned out for you. Until next time, Dessertophiles!